Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Military Ops. In this video, we will discuss the value of Greenland, with Donald Trump expressing his desire to control that Danish territory. An important question arises. How much would it cost for the United States to acquire the world's largest island? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. The history of territorial acquisitions is a central element of U.S. expansion, marking decisive moments for the country's economic and strategic growth, with two iconic examples: the Louisiana Purchase and the acquisition of Alaska. In 1803, Thomas Jefferson negotiated with France to purchase Louisiana, a region that doubled the size of the United States for just $15 million, equivalent to about $418 million in today's dollars. The U.S. government acquired 1.3 million square kilometers of land. This event was crucial not only for the territorial expansion, but also for paving the way for economic growth and the colonization of the West. However, the purchase faced internal political resistance, with many critics arguing that the deal exceeded President Jefferson's constitutional powers. Nonetheless, he maintained that it was a unique opportunity to secure the nation's future security and prosperity. Moving forward to 1867, we arrive at the acquisition of Alaska, led by then-Secretary of State William Seward. The transaction, completed for $7.2 million, equivalent to $162 million today, added nearly 1 million square kilometers to U.S. territory. Initially nicknamed Seward's Folly due to the perception that Alaska was a useless land, the purchase later proved to be a strategic and economic milestone. Alaska turned out to be extremely rich in natural resources, including gold, oil, and gas, and played a crucial role during World War II and the Cold War due to its strategic location. Moving into the 20th century, the idea of acquiring Greenland emerged in 1946, following World War II, when the island was under American protection after the German invasion of Denmark. However, local inhabitants and the Danish government opposed the proposal, preventing the purchase from moving forward. Now, in the 21st century, the idea of acquiring Greenland resurfaced strongly in 2019, when Donald Trump expressed interest in buying the island. Although many considered the proposal absurd, it highlights the growing importance of the Arctic in global geopolitics. Unlike past transactions, any attempt to acquire Greenland today faces much more complex political and social challenges, given the modern context involving self-determination rights, international treaties, and environmental concerns. But if Trump insists on wanting to buy the island, how much would he have to pay? This is a highly complex question, with an answer that involves many factors and variables. Starting with the region's economy, Greenland has a population of only 57,000 and a GDP of approximately $3.2 billion. Despite this modest figure, the island's per capita income is surprisingly high, reaching $57,000, placing Greenland among the world's highest income economies. Fishing is the cornerstone of Greenland's economy, accounting for the majority of its exports. Another economic pillar is mining, which taps into resources such as gold, rubies, iron, and rare earth elements. However, mining activity remains very limited due to logistical and environmental challenges. Greenland's reliance on Denmark is also a critical factor in its economy, with annual subsidies of approximately $500 million providing essential support to the local budget, covering sectors like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. This financial dependency raises questions about Greenland's potential for self-sufficiency and the need for economic diversification to reduce its reliance on Denmark. Investments in infrastructure, renewable energy, and tourism could serve as alternatives to boost the economy and foster greater financial independence. Furthermore, Greenland's small population presents a challenge for large-scale economic growth. However, programs that encourage education, technical training, and controlled migration could strengthen the workforce and attract more international investment. Another key factor in determining Greenland's value is its natural resources. The island holds reserves of 43 out of the 50 minerals classified as critical by the United States, including rare earth elements which are strategically essential for producing military technologies, electronics, and renewable energy systems. Mining these reserves could position Greenland as one of the world's leading suppliers of these resources, significantly reducing U.S. dependence on countries like China. Studies also indicate that the island's coastal waters contain vast reserves of oil and natural gas, with estimates suggesting up to 52 billion barrels of potential oil, representing approximately 3% of the world's known reserves. However, exploiting these resources faces logistical and environmental challenges, as the harsh Arctic conditions make operations costly and technically complex. Greenland's mineral and oil wealth has also attracted the attention of international investors, with many multinational companies expressing interest in exploring the region. Still, regulatory issues and demands for environmental sustainability have slowed rapid progress in these ventures. Greenland's economic potential also includes opportunities in renewable energy, with its abundant ice and freshwater resources providing great potential for hydroelectric projects, while the strong Arctic winds offer excellent conditions for wind energy generation. From a geopolitical perspective, Greenland's location in the Arctic makes it a highly valuable asset. The U.S. Space Force's Thule Air Base plays a critical role in missile monitoring and space operations involving adversarial powers. Additionally, the island is strategically positioned between North America and Russia, serving as a key point for controlling the North Atlantic and the Arctic Passage, which is becoming increasingly navigable due to the melting polar ice caps. For the United States, acquiring Greenland would mean strengthening its presence in the Arctic, ensuring access to emerging trade routes, and bolstering its deterrence capabilities against potential adversaries. But how much would Greenland actually cost? Economic estimates, based on tax revenues and growth potential, suggest an initial value of $50 billion. However, when factors such as natural resources and strategic importance are taken into account, the price could reach trillions of dollars, with some estimates placing it around $5 to $6 trillion, equivalent to 18% of the United States GDP. Politically, however, any attempt to purchase Greenland would face significant obstacles. Denmark would have to agree to relinquish the territory, and Greenlanders, who have self-determination rights, would need to approve such a decision. Additionally, there is the risk of negative reactions from the international community, particularly from competing global powers. The question of Greenland illustrates how territories can be far more than just pieces of land, representing immense economic opportunities, environmental challenges, and political and social dilemmas. Whether or not it is acquired by the United States, Greenland will remain a crucial point in Arctic and global geopolitics. What do you think about the possibility of the United States annexing Greenland? Leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so and hit the notification bell to stay updated.